Okay, so now as you know that JEE advanced results are going to be declared, so students will be making the difficult choice of IITs and which department to choose. So can you tell us more about how that can help the students?
Okay. I think till last year, I would have suggested that people should think about 3 or 4 IITs that they want to choose and go and visit them. And I think, people only look at last year's closing rank typically, and they hope that this is, reflective of great placement in future and all that kind of stuff. Okay. But I can tell you that even in 1982, when I got through my JEE, while eventually went through the last year's closing rank and selected Kanpur, but I did visit IIT Bombay, I did visit IIT Delhi, and I did talk to many people from IIT Kanpur. I didn't visit Kanpur, but I did talk to students of IIT Kanpur. And that's like almost 40 years ago when travel in summer was extremely difficult. Okay. So I have always believed that when you visit places and you talk to people, you get an understanding of whether you will be happy there or not. And I think unless you are going to be happy in a particular campus, it's not going to be very useful to you. This year, what is the equivalent you can do? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure different IITs will do some Zoom sessions and some, places where you can meet students online and so on. If there are any such things, please take advantage of that. But that's the number one thing. If you can't do any of that, then at least think about looking at, faculty quality, quantity also. And there you will find that, the so-called first generation IITs, the older IITs, and the second generation IITs like Gandhinagar, they have all reached a point where the quality of faculty is very good. The number of people who can offer the variety of courses is very good. So they are like in one category. And if you look at the third generation IIT, they're still building up. They're still, they have small faculty. Many of them don't even have a proper campus and so on. So I would definitely say that, the first 2 generations of IIT should be preferred over the third generation IIT, because you're not going to get as many choices in your courses. You're not going to get as much interaction with faculty. Diversity is important and so on and so forth. And then it really depends on, what is your preference, in the sense that, is there any passion that you have? Now, I know that in 11th and 12th, students would have done JEE coaching for a very, very long time. 80 hours a week is very common. So they may not have built any passion. They may not have thought about things. In that case, be honest to yourself. I have seen enough people who would say, oh, I'm interested in computer science. I say, okay, what have you done in computer science? No, I'm interested. I just love when computer is around me. Right? Now, that's not passion. That's not interest. You have heard many people talk about, computer science is a great upcoming thing, and therefore you are interested, but that's not passion. Right? So be honest with yourself. And if you don't have any passion, any interest, and you are not able to travel to any place, and you are not able to find out any information, then of course, last year's closing rank, right? But I would say try as hard as possible to get as much information, and don't use last year's closing rank, because you're going to miss out on a lot of important aspects. For example, if I just talk about IIT Gandhinagar, I've been there at least 60, 70 times in the last 10 years, right? And I know how much flexibility students have, how much fun they can have there while doing good academics, right? You guys can be around in the summer, or you can go all over the country in the summer. I think that's a great learning. I'm told almost 30% or 40% of undergraduate students are able to at least visit a foreign country once in their 4 years. I think that's a great learning, right? So if you are not able to travel to an IIT and talk to various stakeholders, you will miss out on this kind of information. And then, the last year's closing rank will not be giving you that information. So try as much as possible to learn things about each program, each IIT. If possible, talk to people. I think that's how you select a program.
Yes, very well said. But there are several agencies like NIRF or Times Higher Education that put a significant influence on the decision of the students, like their rankings. So how important do you think are the rankings of such agencies?
So I think rankings are, an indicators. they don't mean too much. And it's like, all these students, of course, have done maths very well. If I were to ask them to compare two vectors, can they compare two vectors? Right? Of course not. Right? So you can similarly educational. And why can you not compare two vectors? Because you have multiple dimensions. Right? A multi-dimensional thing cannot be compared unless you have a function which converts that multiple dimensions into one dimension. So you can think about an xy dimension and then say, okay, I'm going to take a distance between 0, 0 and that point or whatever. That really means nothing, right? So similarly, educational institutions are multi-dimensional, right? They're doing teaching, they're doing research, they're doing, other development of your life, right? And within teaching, there may be good departments, there may not be such a good department, right? How do you take an institution which maybe has 100 different parameters, 100 different things it is doing, and then bring it down to one number, and then say I'm putting a linear ordering based on that one number? I think whenever you convert 100 numbers into one number, you lose huge amount of information, right? And therefore rankings can at best be an indicator, but cannot be the sole purpose or sole reason to select an IIT. Secondly, even within that thing, rankings have a lot of weight on research and perception. These two are the highest weighted things in rankings, right? Now, research depends on size. Okay? If you have an old IIT with 10,000 students, its research will be more, its ranking therefore will be more, because it's not per capita research that many of these rankings measure, they look at size, right? So therefore, I would think that within IITs, one should not look at NIRF ranking or any other ranking. They are all good institutions, and rankings will not give you any additional information.